What'd you find?
Can I please continue?
Why?
Because they said yesterday that they wanted to work in their park.
Yes. They need to come down anyway because we're leaving in 20 minutes. Make sure your sister's dressed. What you got? What you got, little lady? Show me what you got, pretty mama. Good morning. I know it's so early. Good morning. Come on, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry to jump on so early, but Michael is not here this morning, so I'm navigating all the kids and the dog and getting everybody, the dog to daycare, the kids to school. I know it's early. I know. It's so early. Just so you know, this coffee talk, you're going to hear kids. You're going to hear dogs squeaking. You're going to hear fighting because this is my house in the morning. It's kind of like a reality show, but it's real. So here they come. So, apaga la luz. All right, Olivia, go eat your breakfast, please. Max, here's yours. Thank you. Do you want to sit here or do you want to do it in the dining room with Olivia? Okay, well, let me finish coffee talk and then, so go take it in the dining room. No.
Hi, peeps.
Go. Path of least resistance. Yeah. Do you want the same thing for breakfast? No, you go eat yours. Okay. Charlie, you need snacks and a water bottle. Anyway, so it's going to be a little crazy. But such is life, right? So I know it's early, so I apologize ahead of time. So I want to talk to you guys about adult loneliness because I did not realize how many people in my own life were suffering from adult loneliness. I think there is some idea in our minds that like if you're lonely, you're some like retractable shell of a human who shelters yourself and lives inside your home and never goes out, and we have this like this Hollywood version of what a lonely person looks like a hobo or something. And hey, let me finish this and then I will look at all of this, okay? What are you looking for? Okay, hold on. Here, I'll get you one. Okay? This one? Okay? You need to, here. And then you need to tie your shoes. And let me just finish coffee talk and then I can deal with you, okay? You have all my full attention, okay? Anyway, the perception is that somebody who's lonely doesn't look like you or I or Mary or your best friend or whatever. And the truth is that loneliness, like depression or like Raynaud's, which I have, which is a condition where your extremities, like your toes and your fingers, become numb in cold weather. You can't, it's a silent thing. Loneliness is silent. You know, you can't see it. So oftentimes we see our friends, we talk to our friends, and we think they must be straight. They must be good. I called Mary, she picked up her phone. She must be fine. Mary called Jamie, she's at the office working, she must be fine. The thing about loneliness is a lot of times we don't tell people that we feel lonely. A lot, especially middle-aged women who are going through all of these transitions. Our hormones are changing, our children are moving away, our parents are getting older, and we're just coasting along, right? trying to keep up appearances, like, no, I'm good, no, I'm good, no, I'm good. But really, the life that we've known and the life that we've built, spent years building, is slowly falling into the ocean. You spend all these years building a marriage, raising children, building a home, like doing all of these things, and all of a sudden your life starts to progress the opposite way. And a lot of people don't talk about how that makes them feel. And the thing about loneliness is, if you don't talk about being lonely, it is very easy to become depressed. Susan, I hear a lot of huffing and puffing. Susan, do you want to talk? This is what my mom does to me. She goes, sighing.
To not cry.
Oh. Don't cry, Mare. I love you. Guys, do you see the dog? You don't see the dog?
He's right here. He was in his
Okay.
bed. Now he's right here.
Okay. I only love my bed and my mama. So, when you feel lonely, the responsibility is on you to let people know. Because we have done such a good job of presenting our social media lives to people that they have started to believe them. When you're posting funny shit on Instagram, when you're updating your status on Facebook, when you're whatever you're doing, people believe that that's who you are and that's how you feel. They're watching your highlight reel on social media. They're not really getting to know and taking the time to check in with you and how you are doing. So it is up to you to say, SOS, I am lonely. I feel lonely. I know it feels embarrassing because the stigma of loneliness is like the stigma of depression. Oh, if you're lonely, you must be weird. You must have no friends. Oh, you got no man. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what it is. When everything you have known in your life is changing and transitioning, it is a lonely time. I remember when my children were babies, I was supposed to be the happiest I was ever in my life, right? You have Olivia, who's 11 months old, 12 months old, and Max, who's a newborn. What could you, and a beautiful husband and a big house, what could you possibly feel lonely about? I felt so lonely. I was in my home with a child who was trying to walk and a son who wouldn't nurse, and I was up 5,000 times a night, and I was changing 1,000 diapers, and even though there were a million other people in the world going through the same thing as me, it felt isolating. It felt lonely. I would be up in 3 o'clock in the morning, and Michael would get up with me. It's not that he wouldn't get up with me. It didn't matter. The loneliness was coming from me. The loneliness that I felt was mine. It didn't matter if Michael was up sitting in this, sitting in the same room with me or not. I was profoundly lonely in my experience. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't tell anyone that because the stigma about loneliness is like, you have friends, you're grown, you have a great life. It doesn't matter. You can walk into a room with 1,000 people that want to talk to you and still feel lonely. That's what loneliness is. The other thing is, making friends as an adult is one of the hardest things to do because our habits are established, our likes and dislikes. We don't have a lot of patience. We've been through a ton of bullshit. We're not looking to bring in somebody new to rock the boat. But let me tell you something. You need to make friends. How do you make friends as an adult? You put out an SOS on Coffee Talk. You should type right now. I live in Vestavia, Alabama. I'm 42 years old. I have 3 kids. I feel lonely. I would love somebody new to hang out with. I like to walk. I like to cook. Does anybody want to go for a walk with me? Right here on this video. Comment where you live. Tell people a little about yourself. Let them reach out to you. Make a friend. Make it a priority. The other thing is loneliness will convince you friendship is not worth the effort. Ugh. I'm not calling her. I'm not reaching out to her. She didn't reach out to me. Loneliness will lie to you. It will keep you isolated. Every time you try to make progress in your life, loneliness will go, nah, you're good. It's too much work. You've been by yourself for so long. And it does that in dating too. To all my widows, to all my divorcees, Loneliness will lie to you. It will tell you, you don't need to date. The problems, you got to start over getting to know somebody. They got kids, they don't got kids, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to loneliness. Loneliness will have you alone till the wheels fall off. You have to get out and meet people. You got to get on dating apps. You got to stop believing that the world is what you see in 30-second clips on Instagram. It isn't. Everybody feels, everybody struggles. I have a good friend of mine, a man who is advanced age. He's not even middle-aged. He's over middle-aged. He was with the same company for 15, 18 years and lost his job. He's one of the most social, fun people I know. And he told me that the last year and a half has been the most lonely time of his life. Loneliness is real. It affects everybody in different ways. You are not the only one. It's not just your experience, but what I am telling you is you can do something about it. You can acknowledge that loneliness lies to you. It wants you to stay isolated. It's kind of like doubt. But the onus is on you. The onus is on you to communicate. The onus is on you to make an effort. Friendships shouldn't feel like an obligation. So you need to look at your friend list. Who on that list do you genuinely want to see, that you get excited to see? And those are the names you got to move to a different list for a while. Those are the names that are going to help pull you. Look, North Fort Worth, 44 with a 9-year-old, Flemington, New Jersey. Hey, I need friends. I love this. Ladies, look at the, that's not true. That is not true. Isa, where do you live? Isa, what city? Look, lots of people on, guys, look at the comments here. 49, divorced mom, single mom. Listen to me. Look at the comments. Be brave. Tell people where you're from. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Let somebody reach out. And if nobody reaches out today, don't take it personally. They may be shy. They may say, I don't want to reach out to her. What if I'm not the person she's looking for? Doubt is real. Loneliness is real. Jenny May, she's in Dallas. She's 35. She has 4 kids. Monica, 48, single woman in Michigan. I love this. I love this. Guys, he's tearing his bed up. Okay, great. Take the time to get to know somebody. After you learn to love yourself, take the time to get to know somebody else so that you can love them. You can, look, Britt Johnson, she likes to play Sims, okay? Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Martinsville, Virginia. Look, 3 grown sons. Olivia, will you put his bed? Tell him off. Or you could just stand there and cry.
Oh, look how cute.
No, tell him off, Charlie.
Charlie, look how cute.
Olivia, put his bed back, please. Anyway, I share this with you because I love you, because I know that there are so many of you that need to hear it and know that you are not alone. There are so many people struggling with loneliness. Adult loneliness is real. It's not nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that you have to take ownership of and be like, you know what? I'm 42. I got 3 kids. I'm lonely. I want friends. I want new friends. I want different friends. I want to try different things. I want to get outside of my comfort zone. The time is now to do it. Yo, we are halfway through this race. I am at least halfway through. I don't want any of you to be unhappy. I don't want any of you to be alone. I love you. I want you to thrive. I want you to live. I want you to get off social media, not coffee talk, but I want you to know that like what you're seeing on social media are people's highlight reels. It's not real. That's why I post the videos of me crying in my closet over dish soap. That's why I share the things I share with you guys when you all used all my dish soap on the slip and slide and I freaked out.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember too.
You cried over that?
Yes, I was pissed.
About dish soap?
No, it wasn't about dish soap. It was about the fact that I had just bought it and you guys have no respect for $1. You think you can take my stuff?
No.
You think you can take my stuff? Hold on, did y'all clean up? Are your plates in the dishwasher? What's going on here? While you're challenging me on why I was upset about dish soap. Oh, y'all got jokes? Everybody's funny now? Everybody's a comedian? Anyway, I love you guys. I want to pull you out of isolation. I want to love you out of loneliness. Let me and the people here love you out of loneliness. Today is the day that we acknowledge I am lonely. I am 42, I am 51, I am whatever, and I am dealing with adult loneliness, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. The time is now. Olivia, take him out front and let him pee real quick. I love you guys so much. Please share this video. There's a share button right there. Please share the video. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to read a comment. Somebody needs to connect with somebody. So share the video. I love you guys so, so much. Have a great, great day.